probably should charge my phone, but it will last. Alright. Before that, I gotta forge. Alright, give that to Felix. And move on to alright. And Felix. Cynthia, Caspar, Sedith, Ingrid. Dorothea. Set it up with Bernie. Cynthia with Winhart. Net with Gaspar with Ash. should be good.
I have a report. The enemy...
We have two priorities for this battle. Protect the Archbishop and maintain the defensive line. Reinforcements should arrive soon, so just hold your ground until then.
Alright.
Leave it to me.
Go ahead and take care of the...
To work.
Alright.
Put me in there.
Ready.
Ready and willing.
Use Claude.
My moment has arrived. Ha! It was a good try.
I'm gonna do 0 damage to Claude.
Guide
That's
me well.
fine.
You shall not survive! Lament your weakness. Haven't withered away just yet.
Alright.
I'm on it. What's next?
That's my cue.
Go ahead and dance.
Don't underestimate! That went as expected.
Start that.
I'll go.
Stay focused.
Yes, Shamir. Welcome, best cereal.
Here goes.
Thanks, hero. Hugs back.
Gonna need you to move. Be gone. Too easy. Don't hold this against me, okay? Sorry, but victory is mine. I expected as much.
Once I finish Favorite Win, I'm probably gonna be done streaming 3 houses.
Let the lesson begin. That is that.
Enough is enough. It was a good try.
Now's our chance. What's wrong?
Excuse me. Alright.
Report. The enemy.
So long as we can recapture the east and west strongholds, we might be able to call in the reinforcements.
We'll get there, Claude. We'll get there.
I'll aid you. There's our opening. I'm in. In this situation,
Alright.
ready or not. Gah! Whew, that worked out.
Right. One demonic beast down. And like one to go.
That went as expected.
I swear, I don't love him.
This fight is but a sideshow to the wrath.
What's a Lysithea to a Chad Sylvain?
Time is not right. I will wait for them.
Yes. You interrupted my banana for this?
We took back one of the strongholds. On to the next.
Alright. Go ahead and take care of this archer.
It's not luck, it's fate.
Next time, bring your friends.
Seth, break this. Item. Thorn Dragon. Take this. You're gonna hit the mage who's supposed to be Hanneman.
You fought well.
That's taken care of. Alright. Auto. Wait. Break this.
pretty good, don't you think?
Alright. 17. Tw- 9%, 9%. Clear Lance. This down. Dance Seteth.
Missed. Nothing personal. Silenced.
I aim for greatness.
Alright.
Nice try. Try this on for size.
Seems I prevailed.
Alright, now.
Huh. This guy seems real familiar.
You dastard! Aren't you? No.
Ah, that doesn't matter right now. Let's go! Here we go!
I'm finished. I'm loath to say it, but I must retreat.
I'm glad I can count on you.
Alright.
You weren't ready. I will get stronger still.
Store that. Excuse me.
What you fail to appreciate is that we have at our backs a force you cannot hope to defeat.
Taking aim.
I can afford to fall back. We still have the advantage.
All right, we took back both of the strongholds. Let's keep up the momentum.
Right there. 8 damage is fine. You should!
Should I have held back?
This is probably like my 6th time beating Verdant Wind. It's only in one. It's only in 2 routes. Unless you get like the A support with her. Yes, but the one she can survive if you get an A support with her. And you can S support her in that route.
My luck.
Lady Edelgard, I'm so sorry. I can't keep going. I must
You will come to regret raising your blade against the Emperor of the Adrestian Empire.
This is sure to impress.
I swear, I don't love him. I swear.
You fought well, but now you're... Send in our... What is this? My thank you so... My thank you so much.
Alright, now I can send Catherine and Cyril off to their deaths.
The new Adrestian Emperor, Edelgard von Hresvelg, led a strategic assault against the monastery at Garreg Mach. Though her own losses were great, her foes had no choice but to surrender. Archbishop Rhea commanded the Knights of Seros, leading from the front lines against the Imperial army. But amidst the chaos of battle, she vanished, and her whereabouts remain unknown. With this single attack, the Adrestian Empire officially launched its offensive against the Holy Kingdom of Fargus and the Leicester Alliance. The unification of Fodlan has begun. Part 2. Verdant Wind. Ethereal Moon.
You. How long do you intend to sleep?
I can sleep as long as I want, so
Your
this.
body is awake. Your eyes must open now, and you must find the strength to stand upon those legs of yours.
No.
Like so much rain, a pool of blood has fallen to the ground. As spears and arrows pierce the earth, it weeps. And even now, it weeps. In order to survive, they kill. And so the people of this world are lost in an abyss of suffering. They weep as well. The only one who truly knows the nature of such things is I. Or rather, you. Excuse me? Are you saying you have forgotten who I am? How dare you? Get on your feet. Right now. I'll cuddle you no more. You are just like a child, always needing me to hold your hand.
Hey, are you awake? I'm just a villager here. What are you doing in a place like this? I honestly didn't expect to find someone floating away down the river.
Garreg Mach is upstream of here, but that place was abandoned.
Huh? Though, there have been some... Anyway. Are you feeling... It's the ethereal moon of the year... Tomorrow was supposed to be the Millennium Festival, but... Yeah. I doubt there's a soul to be found. Hey, slow down, will ya? Where do you think you're going?
I do what I want.
Are you crazy? I told you. They say thieves are running amok up there. Come on, I promise I won't say you're a coward. You just remember I tried to stop you. Got it? It's not on my... Unbelievable.
You overslept, Teach. Pretty rude to keep a fella waiting like that, wouldn't you say? What's with that surprised look, my friend? You didn't really think I'd given up on you coming back, did you? Can you feel it? A new dawn is finally here. Not just for us, though. No. For all of Fodlan. It's been 5 long years. Where have you been, Teach? You don't really expect me to believe that you've been napping this whole time, do you?
I was sleeping, unsurprisingly.
It's a good one. Except that's not your lying face. I guess I've got no choice but to believe you. You're not exactly normal to begin with, so it's not a huge stretch to imagine you sleeping for that long. And this is where you say, just kidding, right? If this is a rib, now's the time to fess up. You must be insane, and yet... fine. I believe you, okay? But that means you don't know anything that happened after your last battle, right? I guess it's on me to catch you up. As you can see, Garreg Mach was crushed by the Empire and was never restored. The monastery is in ruins, and the town is in pretty bad shape, too. Can you guess why? Her body was never found, and the Empire never declared that she'd been killed, so no telling. All we know for sure is that Rhea suddenly vanished during that battle 5 years ago. The Knights of Seiros have apparently been searching all over Fodlan for her. But the fact that this place is in ruins tells me they still haven't found her. Worried, huh? Well, for better or worse, Rhea was clearly fond of you. But I'm not so sure whether it would be good for her to return as the Archbishop. Rather, with her gone... never mind. This could be a dangerous conversation. Before
Just
we
a
discuss
little.
the state of
Just a
affairs
little
in each
dangerous.
territory, are you hungry? You must be. It's not much, but I did bring some food with me. Let's eat up and go from there. Whew, I am stuffed. Even the most humble of meals taste great with the right company. By the way, Teach, do you remember the night before the ball? I know it was 5 years ago, but we promised that the Golden Deer House would reunite during the Millennium Festival. Today's the day we promised to meet up, but no one's here. True, there's still some daylight left.
Excuse me.
Let's wait just a little longer. You never know, maybe someone will show up after all. Hey, Teach, just waiting around sounds boring, so why don't we get in some exercise? You know, help with digestion and stuff. You must be in bad shape if you've been sleeping for 5 years. It'll do you good to get your body moving again. Something like that. Look, if you come with me, you'll understand. Oh, and don't forget your weapons, okay? I want to make sure neither your leadership nor your skill with a blade have dulled.
Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I've been asleep 5 years, so...
In the Holy Kingdom of Faerghus, Imperial...
The thieves are here. Apparently they're trying to run off with treasures from the monastery.
What the? Intruders! Protect the goods!
Excuse, you're the intruders.
This is gonna get expensive. Collect everything the thieves carried out.
What's my strategy?
Allow me to demonstrate.
This could turn the tides. I'm stronger than before.
Yay, he has his hero's relic.
At the ready.
Let's see.
My moment has arrived!
Sorry, but I must.
Watch and learn.
Here is something to believe in.
All is going to plan.
No hesitation.
I must be angry for
Another
sleeping. My goodness. Alright.
Hold a grudge if you must. A fitting outcome.
Here is something to believe in.
I must lead them well.
Alright.
There is still room for improvement.
I'm so close. You're too easy.
Predictable.
No hesitation.
All is going to plan.
Alright.
The barbarity is even worse than the rumors. On my honor as a noble, I will expel these ruffians.
Over there. Is that the professor? And the others?
Professor, you're alive. Guess we better handle this before I celebrate, though, huh?
You finally made it. I suppose virtue still exists in this crazy world after all.
Shall we?
Alright.
We've much to discuss, but first, let us dispense with the riffraff. It is a noble's duty after all.
Alright.
Shall we? Guess I have no choice. Don't get used to this.
Hey, look at you.
Alright.
My orders?
Leone.
For Gerald.
0 damage. There are 2 chests over here. Item.
You got yourself kicked. We're all desperate, aren't we? I'm that much closer to my goal.
Watch and learn. Nice try.
Right.
It was a team effort.
That that voluntary in storage. Have the Oni start going up here.
I fought and won.
Alright.
Allow me to demonstrate.
It won't be in vain.
I'll tolerate no obstacle.
Wow. Could that be the professor's ghost?
Totally.
Hey, you're late. Hurry up and help.
Alright. Envoy. Chest key. You have the other chest key.
An offensive sight! Thought you could best me?
Alright.
Let's make this quick.
I'll do my best.
I will not die yet.
Alright. Billion. You have a chest key. Billion. Door key. Antitoxin. Door key. Billion.
All right, who's next?
Okay. Oh, you have another chest key. Okay, good. Go ahead and gambit these fools.
People are waiting on me.
keep pushing myself.
We could split into two groups. If we hit them from the north and south, we can trap their leader in a pincer attack.
Thanks, Ken Dog.
All is going to plan.
Alright.
Come, I have an idea. A nobleman does his duty. My skills are rising to my status.
Okay.
Good time for a secret scheme. Sorry, but I must.
Alright. Peony.
Spirit! Alright, who's next?
A predictable success.
Alright, Hilda. Oh, nice. Nice. From all my previous save files.
I have to do this!
I must keep going.
They probably weren't like the best builds, but I did with what I could.
Pointless.
I'll tolerate no obstacle.
Oh, fighting wears me out.
Claude. Take care of this guy.
I fought and won.
Alright. Alright.
Pure grit! I'm not dying here.
That's all but one guy.
I won, didn't I? I want to learn even more.
Alright. Go ahead and get this. I can get that one. Over here. Alright. key. Alright.
Professor? Is it really you?
Ugh. The instant we arrive, we're neck deep in battle. We should have arrived late. You've been alive all this time? Where have you been hiding? Never mind. Talk later.
Professor, boy, am I glad to see you. How did we end up in this situation?
Alright. Alright. Everyone's decently sane, pretty much. I mean, like, the only one where someone's not insane is only Dimitri, but that's fine.
No! I'm not the one you want! It isn't looking...
So, we really...
This had better work.
Yes, Annette's adorable. She can never go insane.
I must keep going.
Right?
I will destroy you! Make a difference?
Alright.
Yep, I'm stronger now.
I thought it would be easy.
We took care of that. Are you sufficiently...
Ace, I don't have Raphael and Ignatz.
My thank you so
I'm exhausted. What gives, Professor? I was so excited to see everyone again, and then this happens.
Rolando
I'm
for
so
choose
tired
logistics.
from the long
No,
journey.
please.
How did
No.
it come to this? If you've got the spare time to play with those guys,
Cordy
at least you
or
can do is
Berkut,
compare some
please.
We were hoping someone would come to back us up when we started routing the bandits.
Donkey Kong would be good too.
They've been taking advantage of the church's absence and doing whatever they please here.
In any case, I'm glad that all of you are well.
She looks so happy
you were alive
officially
this whole time,
now.
Professor. I am not surprised. In fact, that is why I came here.
And it doesn't look like time has rusted your skills. That's a relief.
I'm just glad everyone's alive and well. On that note, let's move this reunion party somewhere else. Now that we've dealt with those violent bandits, we could potentially use this place as our base of operations again.
What could you possibly mean by that?
Excuse me.
I'm talking about the Leicester Alliance taking over Garreg Mach Monastery. After all, it's right in the middle of Phobos.
Luigi
It's a
for
critical
Choose Your Legend
strategic
6.
location.
Are you suggesting that we fight back against the Empire?
Aren't you getting a bit ahead of yourself?
Yes,
The
technically
Alliance
no,
is in
but
complete
yes.
discord at
Also
present.
no.
And as leader of the Imperial faction of the Alliance, isn't Count Gloucester, your father, the main cause of that discord?
Yes, that is true. It was inevitable. Our house's territory is close to Imperial land, after all. Had we not consented to vassalage under the Empire, they would have invaded immediately.
Naturally. And to be clear, I have no problem with your house maintaining its Imperial ties until we're sufficiently prepared to revolt. The Empire is the cause of the infighting. If we rid ourselves of them, the situation should resolve itself. That's why I'm thinking we should make this our base.
What is Loris
build an
Harsh's
army,
Discord? We have to
stir up
find
some
out.
trouble for the Empire.
So then, Mr. Leaderman, does this mean you intend to rope us into your little scheme?
My grandfather passed away. That means yours truly is officially the leader of the Alliance.
If we had a more reliable leader, perhaps the Alliance would not have been divided.
Think what you will. All I need to know is if you're in or you're out.
I'm happy to lend a hand. I won't let those Imperial dogs set foot in Alliance territory. I couldn't bear it if my village got caught up in the chaos of war.
Oh ho!
I will join as well. After all, House Ordelia was once dragged into an Imperial revolt. It ruined us.
Of course. I understand your motivation.
I don't want to run anymore. I hope I'll be of use to everyone.
What about you, Lawrence? Are you going to go back home to your scary father or what?
We cannot rely on Claude's scheming to lead us to victory. Therefore, I will remain. It is my duty to ensure Claude does not worsen the situation in the Alliance.
All of us are fighting for a different reason, but we share a common enemy. If we don't act, the Empire will crush us eventually. I say we stop them before they have the chance. So, Teach, will you help as well? Please do. I'm counting on you. Even if your ultimate goal is to find Rhea, it would be better to stick with us as you search. With you on our side, the Church will join us as well. That makes fighting the Empire a moral cause, which means it'll be easier to rally support. Above all, your knowledge and strength are indispensable if we hope to stand a chance against the Imperial army. Without you, my schemes are nothing. Just words. Please, take all of that into consideration as you decide.
You're really laying
Right?
it all on the table,
Just
aren't you,
just
Claude?
leave.
Well,
Foldling all
that
together.
aside, this place is a mess. We can't very well make our base in a ruin. And repairing it sounds like a lot of work. I wonder if anyone would be willing to help us out with that.
Can it be? You were alive all this time?
Yes, so technically no, but also yes.
Professor, it is so good to see you again. My brother and I were worried about you.
Ah, thank the goddess. I couldn't bear the thought of letting Gerald down by not finding you.
Guess you lucked out. We've been looking everywhere for you, but I see Lady Rhea isn't with you. Damn.
Everyone was real
This is
worried
why
about
you're
you,
gonna
Professor.
die, Catherine, and so are you, Cyril.
Is that you? You've grown up, kid. Have you been looking for Rhea with the Knights?
Of course, without Lady Rhea, I don't belong anywhere.
Cyril, that's not... Never mind. We'll figure it all out.
Oh my. The Golden Deer House is together again at last. And all grown up. Well, for the most part.
I do regret that we were never able to hold a proper graduation for all of you students.
It's fine, we graduated by ourselves.
It has been 5 years since Lady Rhea disappeared. We have devoted all of our energies to finding her. However, without being able to set foot in Empire territory, we are at a standstill.
Right? And the same goes for
We had
Catherine
hoped
for
that
me.
perhaps the Archbishop would return here on this day. That of the long-awaited Millennium Festival.
It's for
Unfortunately,
me.
that
It's like
doesn't
it's
seem to be the
Rhea,
case. Though I
Cyril,
don't suppose you had very high
Catherine,
hopes in that regard. Even if she
Gilbert.
were able to return here with the monastery in ruins, I don't think she would have felt safe enough to do so. Right, Hilda?
Raphael, and Ignatz.
Yeah, this is an important location for the church. To think you've left it in such a state.
That's true. Perhaps we've left it alone for too long. We've got to make things right.
I can clean this place up like new. It's not fit for Lady Rhea like this.
And leaving this place in ruins affects the safety of this area, too.
Agreed. There is also a great deal of valuable literature here.
We will require the aid of skilled craftsmen, too. I shall seek out any such individuals who are willing to return to Garrick Mach.
Agreed, Ken Dog.
Fantastic! I'll figure out how to split up the work, and then we can get started.
Part 2. Verdant Wind.
Yes, and best dad as Alois. He has the ultimate dad puns. That's okay, dog. That's okay, Ken Dog. Acceptable. Just this once.
Good work, Hilda. You didn't do much manual labor, but you managed to rope the knights into helping us restore the monastery.
Thanks, Claude. But all I did was piggyback on your scheme. I saw your eyes telling me to make some magic happen.
Thank you so much for your help with the restoration.
Oh, please, it was nothing. We're just doing our part as former students.
I'm told you even routed the bandits. That job should have fallen
Right?
to us.
Puns are
I'm
amazing.
sorry for the trouble.
Hey, don't think twice about it. We're all allies in the resistance against the Empire, right?
The church is at war with the Empire, but let's be realistic. Wouldn't it be better for the Alliance to eventually
Okay,
submit?
petition for Alois to adopt Bernadetta.
We're allowing the Alliance to continue to exist.
Like,
We're in this just
for
as
real,
deeply as you.
please.
Actually, we were hoping to use this place as a base. The Empire
Pretty
begs to be
much.
meddled with,
Like,
and we're
please be
first
my
to-
dad.
What? Why would you want to make your base here of all places?
Garrick Mach is situated in the center of Fodlan, both geographically and spiritually. We want to secure this location while the Empire is still overlooking it.
I see. The Empire doesn't see this place as important at the moment because it's far from the front lines.
But if we simply decide that it's ours
I
to
like
occupy,
that.
that does nothing to inspire the hearts and minds of the people of Fodlan. Luckily, good old Teach has finally returned to us. If the Professor Rhea entrusted with the Sword of the Creator fights at our side, well now, that's a just cause anyone could get behind. What's more, here we are, working alongside
Bernie
the
deserves a
legendary
better
Knights of Seiros.
adult
It
parent
smacks of divine providence, doesn't it? Can you feel it?
like Alois. She would get along well with his daughter. I can see it.
You, Professor? Where do you stand? On our own, we lack sufficient military strength. But with the help of the Alliance, the Archbishop said if anything should happen to her, that we should entrust the affairs of the Church to you. If you intend to fight alongside the Alliance, then I will follow you as well. Is that acceptable, Claude?
Of course. I can't think
And
of
after
anything
he's
more
dead, we
reassuring
continue
than
to
having
wail
both
him with the
Teach
bat.
and the Knights on our side. Together, we'll stop the Emperor and her reckless ambitions.
Thanks for your help out there.
That's my girl. I love her.
Thank you.
Hey, I got a funny number for my gold. Right. Oops.
Claude. I think I've worked out what your lyrics mean. Care to hear me out?
Huh? Sure. So, you managed to work through the labyrinth of my melodic poetry then?
I did. You were writing about yourself, right? About how you just keep moving forward no matter what difficulties you encounter? We've got this, we did it, now let's eat. That kind of thing. Am I right?
Hey, that's pretty close for being completely wrong. It's actually not about me. It's about you, Annette. It's a song about your single-minded march through life.
It's about me?
Of course. You know, about how you mess up and make a big fuss about stuff sometimes, but you're always looking ahead and striving. I just wanted to capture your pleasant, fidgety, fussy nature in a song.
Oh, I see. I'm flattered. I think. Actually, I can't really tell if you're saying something nice or not.
Of course I'm saying something nice. I'm so happy I get to be friends with someone like you. Everyone's really uplifted by your cheerful attitude, your refusal to give up, and that boisterous nature of yours.
Boisterous. That's definitely not a compliment. Still, thank you, Claude. I'm really pleased that you thought so hard about me and wrote a neat song like that. You know, what this song really needs is a nice little dance to go with it.
I couldn't agree more. And once you've finished, you should perform it for everyone. You're a fine dancer after all.
Nope, not happening. I'm afraid my dances are not for public consumption. It will have to suffice that I let you see it.
You drive a hard bargain. And if this performance is just for me, maybe I can coax you into letting me hear some of your other songs?
I suppose there are a few others I could maybe share. Like my bear song, or my dungeon song. Ooh, or the Waltz of the Swamp Beasties.
I have never been more on board with anything in my entire life.
Oh, they're all just silly songs. I don't know that they're anything worth being excited about.
I'll be the judge of that, and I can tell just by their descriptions that I'm right to be excited.
Well, I guess I have no choice. I'm making an exception just for you, Claude.
I'm honored to be the exception, as well as your #1 fan.
This is gonna be Annette's pair for this run. Is Claude.
Balthus, you and I are of like minds, so I'd like to get your opinion on something.
Oh, is this about the age thing? As a rule, so long as she's younger than my own mother, it's fair game, pal.
Noted, but that's not what I wanted to talk about. Ever, really.
It's the first
Do you
time I'm
remember
seeing
what
this
I
A
said
support.
about the first thing we need to accomplish in this war?
That bit about busting open the lid that keeps the people of Fodlan from the rest of the world?
That's right. I'd like to know your thoughts on the matter.
Okay. Well, everyone seemed to eat it up, so I'm fine with it too. Certainly not against it. In a world like that, my mom wouldn't have to fear what others think of her. But it all hinges on if you can shape reality into the vision you have in mind. That's no small task.
I had a feeling you'd say something like that. Please, go on.
I'm all for mixing up different ways of life and bloodlines. But who knows what it'll really mean for Fodlan? We'll be free from things that previously bound us. Walls will crumble. Things will change. Drastically. At the same time, the world we've defended for years could easily become unrecognizable. Everything we've built up until now could fall to ash. Hard to say how it'll all shake out. All we can do is wait and see. Maybe all will end well. Or maybe not.
All I want is for everyone to accept each other. That's the ideal I'm striving for. It's deceptively simple when you think about it.
Friendship is my power
If getting
cliche.
exactly what you wanted was easy, I'd be drowning in gold. Don't get caught up in the stakes. You just have to throw the dice and see where they fall.
Good advice. That's all we can ever do, really. I just have to do my best and prepare for the worst.
You got it. I can't help with funding, obviously, but you have my support.
Speaking of funds, you're not planning to sell the secrets of my origins for a quick payoff, right? There are people with deep pockets who'd love to see me fall. They'd pay well for information like that.
Don't worry, Claude. I wouldn't sell out a friend. Not even for a small fortune. Most likely.
Yeah, that's not worrisome at all.
I was just kidding. After all, I have that promise to look forward to. You won't let me down, right?
Oh, of course not. And that promise was what exactly?
About hooking me up with your mom. After we bust open that lid, of course.
Of course. Age difference aside, you know she's married, right?
I'm not a loon, Claude. I'm not trying to marry her. I just want some closure with my childhood crush.
Is that a fact? Well, it'll be interesting to see whether my father can kill you before my mother beats him to it.
I think Claude's father would be Ken Dog with a net.
Tell me.
And that's how it's...
Caspar.
Here's your book of fate.
You, get over here.
Get over here?
Caspar and Lauren support. Yeah, because I like seen all of like most of them. And that is wholesome. She will always be wholesome.
Sylvain.
I don't want to be stuck in support hell for a while. Ken Dog knows what that was like.
Finally.
It was a 12-hour stream because of support hell. Trust me, you don't want it.
Professor, I have a proposal. Why not go beyond the Knights of Seiros? Instead, uniting with allies from all across Fodlan to fight for our cause. Looking back, it would have been best.
Yeah, that's kind of why I skipped most of them. I only wanted to see Balthus and Claude's A, and then Annette and Claude for Ken Dog. They never end, trust me. Let's see.
Is this for me? Thank you.
Of course, Ingrid. Just for you.
Dear Goddess.
Oh no, not this sport. No, I don't want to cry. I don't want to cry. Anything but that first part of that support.
Professor?
There's unrest. I hope things go back to normal.
Hey, how about a favor? Appreciate it.
Got a favor to ask.
Right?
Professor, I have written to my father to signal my intention to remain here. Not that I require his approval to do so. There is not much for me to gain by returning to Alliance territory now. But by staying, I will be able to influence the course of events directly on the field of battle. Naturally, Someone needs to make certain he does not lead the Alliance to ruin.
Gifts. Here, have a rose.
Oh my, this is lovely.
Since you really like roses.
I need a favor.
Hey, I could use a hand.
Listen.
Me with Sylvain. Right? Marianne deserves all the love and happiness.
Members of the Knights tell me that Father left their ranks 5 years ago. They say he announced he was returning to the kingdom, but nobody's heard from him since.
Don't worry about it,
I
Annette.
haven't received word that he went back home to Mother. Where could he be?
Don't worry about
are
it.
you,
You're
Father?
better off without him. Trust me.
I love it!
Hey, Professor! You won't believe what happened.
He's taller than Byleth.
So I started drifting across the kingdom and alliance. Then I just happened to run into our old
Like,
class, so we
by
came
like
back to the
almost like a
monastery
whole
together.
foot. He's so tall now.
For me, this is so great.
Eric of True Legends is gonna be mine.
If you don't mind, I have a favor to ask.
Yes, Casper and T-pose on Byleth now.
Right, right.
Let's see. And no, I do not have Ferdinand in this time. Do
you have time for a request?
Professor! Oh,
She's
my.
also taller
It's
than
so good to
Byleth.
see you. These days, so many old friends seem to be disappearing. But you're here. It's incredible to see you again after 5 years. I have a feeling your name will go down in history.
Yes. Let's see. Okay. Oh yeah, right here.
Are you sure? Thank you, I love it.
Go ahead and do this fishing quest. Excuse me. Yeah, Mendiskin does a pretty good job.
You've done me
And Allegra is pretty good too. Fun fact about Allegra, she's actually bisexual just like Dorothea.
I mean, he's dragged the Knights into this. You ought to be careful, don't worry about me. Excuse me. Could you do me a favor?
Right.
Thanks so much. You're a sweetheart. You're sweet. Thanks so much. You're a sweetheart.
And Allegra is amazing. I love her. I just like how when Byleth is now, she's like, "Who's mad? Who's mad?" Bernie!
At last, I return to my domain, my lonely paradise, my realm of exquisite solitude. Huh? Professor? Is that you? You didn't hear that just now, did you?
Hear what?
Wait, you didn't? Well, I'm good.
Yes, her Fortress of Solitude. Do I have a pitcher plant? I do.
Wow, thank you so much.
Let's see.
Professor, it's not just for my village that I'm fighting alongside you here, you know. It's also that Captain Gerald asked
Oh wow,
me, his
they're
first and
really
bravest
close in height.
apprentice, to look out for you. Of course, it wouldn't
She's
be
like
enough
maybe a
just to
couple
keep you
inches
alive.
taller.
It's my duty to make sure you win too. So do your best, Professor, and count on me to watch your back. Wow.
A country with no king has no future. That's why I made my way here. Professor?
He's also taller than Byleth now.
Yes, let's. Find me a worthy opponent to battle, and I'll be content. Aha! This is nice.
Yes. Edelgard is controlling the Empire. She is putting the pressure on the kingdom in alliance. Empire and religion are at open war.
Wow, Petra's
It will
short.
be difficult for us at first, but corrupt nobles are many. That means the common people will rebel and be joining our side.
Like,
With you, Professor.
I like Leone. The only support I don't like she has is Byleth. That's the only one. I'm able to look past that.
This is giving me
Okay.
Hey there, my friend. It's funny how the monastery was once in ruins, but now it's downright bustling. Thanks to a little promise 5 years ago, our buddies have all gathered, and even the knights have returned. It's like we were all just waiting for you to awaken. And now, we're all going to band together against the Imperial Army. You should go and talk to everyone if you can. There may be some who are still on the fence.
Yeah, the rest are great. Like her instead of the support. Like at the start, like he never learned how to put on bait, and she teaches him how, and he's so happy about it. I'd be down for Leone to be in Fae. I'd be down for it. I might not ever get her, but like, be easy, or if she was like Tempest Trials or Grand Hero Battle.
With you every step of the way. Anything you ask of me, I shall see it through. You saved my life, and I am in your debt.
That'd be a good bow to give her. Since Bernadette never got it, even though it has her crest.
Wow,
Now prepare for Giant Sylvain.
Professor, I'm the heir of House Gautier, and I'm fighting.
Look at
against
this height
townspeople.
difference.
I can just imagine my father's face contorted in anger, and the delightful words he must have used to describe me. I don't know how staying and fighting for Fargus would have helped. Sorry, Professor. I don't regret my decisions. I'm just thinking out loud. And I'm hoping I haven't made a big mistake.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, I can really have this?
Dear God, even with the church in shambles, we can still pray. The goddess will surely hear our prayers. But still, I hope the church can return to its former beauty someday.
Be happy.
I appreciate.
My controller must be janking up. Leonhart was kind of there, yeah, but like he was just there.
You're here, Professor, along with everyone from our old class. It's like we've gone back in time. When I think that I'll be around you again, all of my sorrows just drift away. Yeah, let's work together for the common good, like we did 5 years ago. Oh my, this is great! Thank you so much!
Alright. I mean, Leonhardt's pretty good. Like, before DLC came out, Leonhardt was literally the only male bisexual option there was.
I'm grateful to you and to everyone. Nonsense! Your presence steeled everyone's resolve. For me?
Here, have a treat. We do not. That man is forbidden.
The promise was made 5 years ago, but I must say I'm rather impressed by how many of us managed to make it. Personally, I only showed up because I hope to see you again, Professor. I've been with my family in the Empire until recently. I admit to feeling a little guilty betraying Her Majesty, but only a little.
But only a
Now that
little.
we're all together again, I suppose the fighting will begin soon. Well.
Professor. 5 long years I've searched for you and the Archbishop. It is a pleasure to see you again.
He does.
The Church of Seiros will follow you from now on, but please do not abandon the search for Lady Rhea. Thank you. I know the battles ahead will be dire, but we will support you with all our strength. This is wonderful.
Alright.
My Professor, you haven't changed a bit. At your age, I'd expect your whole demeanor to have changed greatly over 5 years. Though, I suppose I haven't changed either, right? Thank you for noticing, by the way.
Ah, Manuela.
Oh, Professor. This makes me very happy.
I feel like Manuela would have been a good bisexual option as well as Shamir.
Thankfully, it appears the records and equipment I need for my research have not been damaged. I am most curious, though. You say you were asleep for 5 whole years.
But also, Yuri, though.
Perhaps
Ooh.
this is another effect of your
Yuri.
quest. I do look forward to investigating you in greater detail.
And also,
Wonderful
his voice
news.
actor,
I am most
Kagi.
excited
Ooh.
to begin.
He did such a great job with Yuri.
Oh,
Have some tea leaves. Nope. I refuse to talk to you.
Hey, I'm more of a mercenary than a knight these days. I work to get paid. I never was too attached.
He is,
to
and he's a good
weapons.
singer,
I was
too.
considering leaving soon, but I might change my mind if you're around.
I also want Shamir to be bisexual option so bad. Yuri's a great voice actor. But I feel like they would have to put Yuri and Edelgard as support just because Yuri and Terra Plaid are married.
Right. Oh, good. Thanks.
So yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
My, thank you so much.
I am great.
Like in Awakening, I'm surprised Long Ku and Lucina didn't have support because Travis Willingham and Laura Bailey are married.
These past 5 years have been so chaotic, even the bounty hunters backed off. I kinda miss the chase. I don't have family ties worth fighting for, so these muscles are up for grabs. Use me as
God, you're insanely tall.
You're a smart one. Just point me at a problem and I'll smash it up for you. If you're worried my skills have dulled from disuse, think again. I've been fighting thieves to stay sharp. Got a favor to ask. Must be my lucky day.
Alright. It'll probably be more like a harmonized duo, I think.
Oh, you have the look of someone relieved to see me. Before you ask, yes, my superior spellcraft is yours. It's your reward for waiting so patiently for me. Your quick acceptance of the truth is gratifying. But my assistance has a price. I expect you to aid me in fulfilling my dream of restoring House Nouvelle.
Take a tea leaf. Because you're so noble.
Chatterbox. You're back finally. I've been waiting for so long. I thought you might have died. But I didn't have anywhere else to go, so I stayed here. I'll think about forgiving you. I've been kind of lonely. As you might have noticed, we've lost a few people down here. I could use your help.
Yes.
For me? I'm not gonna lie. This is pretty great.
Well, hello. It's been a while, hasn't it? Are you really so surprised to see me here? I flew here just as soon as I heard you were alive. I care more than you may realize. Are you now? I will admit, hearing that does make my heart flutter a bit. So long as our efforts are aligned, I'll happily work alongside you.
Here.
You really know what I like, don't
That's
you?
a know you like the goddess.
Why, hello there. Come back soon now.
Chatterbox, thanks for giving me a hand.
Oh, wow, thanks.
Oh, Hubert's second. Oh.
Thank you.
My thank you so.
Huh?
My savior, thank you.
Controller, can you stop, screwing up, please? I'd appreciate it.
Looks like I've got them all.
And yes, I like to see how my not so favorite Blue Lions boy's doing.
Ah, Professor. Thanks for stopping by. It's not bad. I was even told I'd be cleared for service starting tomorrow. Besides, I got this scar fighting for you. It's almost like a medal or something. I certainly meant it when I said it, but when I thought you were going to be killed for real, my reflexes kicked in. I reacted without thinking. It doesn't mean I've stopped being jealous of you. But come on, I can't help but look up to you. If I'd had the guts to run away from home, I wonder if I would have cared as little about my crest as you do yours. No. But if I thought I could have escaped, I would have tried. I'd leave behind House Gautier, and the life of a nobleman, and anybody who knew I had a crest. Our home is to the very north of the kingdom.
Excuse me.
Just across the mountains from us is land inhabited by foreigners to Fodlan. It once belonged to Fargus, but now that the kingdom has collapsed, it's only a matter of time until fighting breaks out. Anyway, that land has been contested for centuries, and all that time, it has fallen to House Gautier to protect it. Actually, our Lance of Ruin has been doing most of the protecting. Those were dangerous times. One wrong step, and we would have lost our relic to the church. My father was afraid that the church would try to keep the lance, so he entrusted it to me. If an emergency arose, I was supposed to be called back home. I guess those very situations are why my family values Crest so much.
But Crest has ruined like a lot of people's lives.
Sure I was never left wanting. My older brother didn't have one, and so when I was born, he was pushed aside. You know, he once shoved me in a well. He left me on the mountainside in the middle of winter, too. Even as a little kid, I understood why he was like that. My mere existence stole everything from him. I have no right to complain when I am surrounded by people who would give anything to bear a crest, but do not. Now, women smile at me for the same reason my parents adore me, and my brother wanted me dead. And I have to meet them all with a smile and a wink, because I have a crest. The women who just want to use me to become nobility? Hatred's probably the right word. Though, in the end, that's just an easy answer. I don't even know how I truly feel about it all. Anyway, it was pretty unreasonable of me to resent you. I'm really sorry about that. And I want to say thank you, Professor. Seriously, thank you. Before I met you, I'd gone my whole life not knowing there was another way for me to live. So, from the bottom of my heart, I'm glad we met.
I swear I don't love him.
Hey!
I swear I don't love Sylvain.
Hey, I'm more of a...
5 long...
Right?
Mom.
What? I am...
Unfortunately, I don't have Ash, because...
Hi there.
Oh, hi, Ken Dog. I see you're Hilda, and you're Annette. I am. My goodness. You totally don't love Annette. You totally don't. This is like my Sylvain. Excuse me.
Yes, Edelgard Empire, but with you?
Professor, I'm the heir of House...
Just do some faculty training or advanced drills.
And now, you should go...
Wow, I'm literally 1 EXP from A Authority.
No, anything.
It's incredible. I have
Professor, quite given up on ever seeing you again. Where have you been hiding? Anyway, now that we're reunited in the land of the living, I must fulfill my promise. That's right. I promised the captain I'd protect you in his stead, and now I'll make good on my word.
I would totally have Alois walk me down the aisle with Sylvain. If I was Byleth.
Oh, hey there.
Let's see. I am surprised by your net.
I'll get... Thanks.
you are. Once. You're.
Petra has like one of the best time skip designs. Oh, wow. Oof. Oof.
I didn't know I could do that. All right. I'm ready.
Alright.
Thanks for
all. I'm looking sure.
Alright. Task. Skywatch. Goals. Claude focus on sword and bows. Lawrence focus on authority and faith. Cynthia, you keep those. Same with you, Marianne. Hilda focus on lance and flying. Yoni, you keep that focus. Lenhart focus on reason and faith. You keep focusing on sword, Caspar. Bernie, focus on authority and writing. Dorothea, focus on sword and faith. Keep your focus, Petra. Felix, focus on bow and authority. You focus on sword and brawling. Focus on faith and authority. Focusing on that. Sedith, focus on sword. And axes.
I got a question. I think I get it.
Professor.
Yeah, I guess.
Let's show them the power we've acquired.
This
I'm almost tired of learning.
It is so much fun to sing with others.
Who knew I'd have an opportunity to show off my singing voice?
I'm
getting the hang of this.
Alright, now we can battle. And now I can throw Cyril and Catherine to their deaths. Assuming they can actually die. Yes! How'd you two get weapons? And then trying to level up some others. Linhardt, Hilda, Marianne, Mercedes, Flame, me. Store that. You take Dragon Scarf. I'll take a... I guess I'll take a Prayer Ring. You take the Experience Gem. Take the Knowledge. And you take the other Knowledge Setteth. Bernadetta with Setteth. Probably gonna have Flame by herself this run, which is fine. Marianne and Hanneman. Mercedes and Constance.
Let's go.
I'll crush them all.
At the ready. We're all desperate, aren't we? The weak fall, the strong live.
Onward.
I'm awake.
Alright.
I'll do my best.
What's my strategy?
Mount.
Here is something to believe in. There's no turning back now. There is still room for improvement.
Shall we?
Mount.
Sorry, but it's you or me. At your service.
Guide me well. Just a scratch.
You got yourself killed.
Great job.
Let's see, there's 2 here.
I won, didn't I?
I wonder what Marianne would be in Fae when she gets her Brave. I hope it's Sword
Never let your guard
with her Hero's Relic that's effective against magic units.
Watch and learn. Watch and learn.
Is that all?
Not like this. I haven't repaid my debt to Lady Rhea.
That's one.
I hate this.
Child's play.
Yay, yay, I'm so sad. Oh, guess that debt won't ever be paid. Oh well.
All is going to plan. I am so impressed.
Just a hindrance. I won't allow it.
I knew you could do it.
That's enough! Can't afford to slack off. We still have a long way to go.
If I die here, you must save.
Oh no! Catherine died.
So close.
Such a tragedy.
I'm doing this for the win. Fight, then rest.
So steadfast.
Strategy in motion. We're all desperate, aren't we?
I cannot lose!
Yay!
If I must! Oh! Child's play.
Yay! Everyone else can live. I will not be killing Anna because, you know, secret shop. Okay. Let's bring me, Hilda, Marianne, Mercedes, Blaine, Sedith, not Sedith. Bernie, Dorothea, Cynthia, Felix. Hanneman. Okay. Oh.
I'll do my best. I won, didn't I? At your service. I don't expect forgiveness. Shall we? Guess I have no choice. Can't afford to slack off.
What's my strategy?
$26.
Onward. Child's play.
I feel my strength building.
Here is something to believe.
I must lead them well. I do
Alright.
this for all of us. More fighting.
Stand aside. I cannot lose.
I'm impressed.
Let's make this quick.
I'll cut through.
I'm your girl.
Let's keep our guard up.
I'll be home again soon.
tragic end.
Child's play.
Keep it up. I'm growing, but at what cost?
35 charm. Dang, Dorothea.
It had to be done.
I'm impressed.
If you're sure. You're done. What's next?
I'm counting on you.
I'm sorry.
Goddess, forgive me. I won't let this hold me back.
That's right, Marianne.
Will this ever end?
I cannot lose.
I am only just beginning.
Alright. This is where there's gonna be a Sylvain solo. Equip. Go ahead and store Artemis. Take. That's right, Kindog, she's your girl. We need some...
What's the plan?
I I swear I don't love him.
I was just stronger. Is that it? Let's finish this. Don't bother haunting me.
Excuse me.
Whatever it takes. Burn until we meet again. Is that it? Let's finish this. I was just stronger. You knew the odds.
You can't even touch Sylvain.
Work. This'll do it. I was just stronger. Is that it? Whatever it takes. All for our future. That took too much effort. Burn until we meet again.
So sad that there's no Worm Slayer in this game. 'Cause that would be really helpful against a lot of the Wyvern Riders.
Is that it? Let's finish this. You knew the odds. I was just stronger. Is that it? Let's finish this. Don't bother haunting me. You knew the odds. Topless. Gonna need you to move. Burn until we meet again.
Thank you so much.
I am grateful.
I have gratitude.
Thanks so much.
We'll shuck automatically.
Some things you can't learn. I must always.
Professor.
can't.
I am getting to the heart of it. I see how this works.
Thank you so much.
Thanks. I'm glad I asked you.
I knew you'd come through.
Explore, get everyone's motivation up. Now we don't have to worry about Catherine and Cyril talking about Lady Rhea nonstop. Alright.
Professor.
Hey, welcome.
Go ahead and
You have a good
get our favorite songs going.
You have a good pleasure to come again.
Hello there. This one, yes. I think this one, yes. 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 I think. Return soon, please.
Professor.
Hello.
Professor, I have written to... Oh, Mom. Oh, Mom.
Members, they say I have... Where could he...
I figured then.
Yes. Take smoked meat.
For me.
Ugh.
It's weirdly soothing watching you just shovel it right in there. What's with the appetite today?
None of your business. I can't help it, okay? Everyone gets hungry after exercise.
Too true.
I've eaten...
That smell.
Eating.
I would be like...
Alright, Leone. This leaves Mercedes.
The flavor is...
That...
Constance, am I mistaken? mistaken, or were you somewhat averse to vegetables in the past?
Mercedes, shush! Keep these embarrassments to yourself while there are others present.
Alright.
Hey, I figured out then.
Teach me how to punch centers, Caspar.
That they say I have. Where could he?
Hey, I'm more of a I never. But I might change.
Alois, teach me more how to punch centers. So I can send them to horny jail.
Hey, pal.
Professor. I must always improve.
Still a long way to go.
I always was at.
Now we can grind a lot of people to their fullest, if possible. Even when Catherine was dying, she wanted to talk about Lady Rhea. Disgusting. Okay, bring Balthus. Manuela, pair her up with Lawrence. Where is he? Sedith. Bring Dorothea. Who do I want to end her up with? It's probably gonna be Felix question mark. Petra. Shamir pair up with... Oh, you're flying, so I can't pair you up with anyone. Flame. Granting you a Sedith. Elda. Marianne, Mercedes.
Out of luck.
All right.
Onward. Stand aside. Child's play.
clean up.
I'm your girl.
Shall we? Sorry, but it's you or me.
Right?
I'll do my best. I'm sorry. Now there's a way forward.
That's one way to do a Kamehameha.
More fighting.
I do this for all of us.
At your service.
There's no stopping me.
That's enough. Never let your guard down.
Alright. Dorothea.
Winning is what matters.
Marianne.
Goddess, forgive me. I feel a little stronger.
Won that bet. My arms can't get much bigger.
8, 7. Okay, so won't do too much damage if they hit.
Stop already! Everyone's equal in battle.
Someone's fired up.
Alright. Item. Sword. Mercedes. You know, Hilda.
What's this? No wonder there's a bounty on my head.
Alright.
Bernie's unstoppable.
The roar of battle.
I'll find the pairs at the I'll figure out the pair endings eventually. Balthus. Okay, there's no more bows. 316, that's not bad.
You're making me work. Fighting wears me out. I still have a long way to go. That's enough. Don't get used to this.
Right.
my stage now.
I still think Dorothea is probably like one of the best dancers that you could get or make. Works well with her personal skill.
Going for the kill. Thinning their numbers. Strength is all for a mercenary.
Time to say goodbye. One of us had to die.
Manuel with the most critical quotes in the game, I think.
Strength and beauty. What a pair.
So steadfast.
If I must. I cannot lose.
Ah, perfection.
Okay, I'm gonna do it.
Pretty good, huh?
Nicely done.
Thanks, Ken Dog. Ugh. We'll do the battle at the border last, because I want to try to get one of the last 2 regalia weapons from it. Marianne's at a good level, Hilda's at a good level. I'll Seth paired with Bernadetta. Bring Lawrence and Petra. Dorothea, I guess Felix and Dorothea give me an ending. Mercedes and Eloise. Probably gonna do Petra and Ash.
More fighting. Will this ever end?
There's no stopping me. One of us had to die.
Manuela makes probably one of the best tricksters in the game because of her proficiencies.
Let's clean up.
Shall we?
Oh, yeah.
I will prevail.
Item. Yeah.
I'm your girl. What's next? I'll protect everyone.
Okay.
I do this for all of us.
Onward. If I must. Child's play.
I feel my strength building. 2. At your service.
With all of my might.
I fight for justice's name. Hard work is a friend to count on.
Nice level up, Petra. You got strength.
My heart burns with pride.
Alright.
You're fresh out of luck. Amazing what a little bloodshed can do.
You got speed.
Whatever helps me survive.
Yes, I've got you.
A little scratch won't stop me. Seems like fighting's all I do these days.
Nice strength growth, Bernie. Nice strength growth.
Not for myself, for everyone.
Alright.
Only thorns left on this rose.
How much damage you gonna do? 26. That. Then combat arts. Repo.
I'm nobody's fool.
Thanks.
Nice crit, Lawrence.
I'll tolerate no obstacle. I can exceed this.
Thank you for powering her up.
Going for the kill. Thinning their numbers.
Taking life doesn't faze me. I've still got hidden talents.
Monwell with her 60 base speed. Okay. Right.
Okay, I'm gonna do it! Ha!
Pretty good, huh?
Alright.
Ha!
Let's do this.
Come, I have an idea.
Let's surprise them. Feels good to fight for a cause. I'll grow as strong as I can.
Everyone's equal in battle.
Wonder there's a bounty on my head.
Going for the kill. Thinning their numbers.
One step closer to victory.
I'll try to get this either Parthia or Holoclaire, or however you pronounce the axe. Okay. Oh, what do you know? First try. Mercedes, Felix, Sedith, me. Right? Bring Happy, Yuri. So with Happy, happy. Yuri pair up with Ingrid. Mercedes with Constance. Split Leone. So I'll bring my character here. Save. Fight.
What's my strategy?
Yikes. I do like no damage.
I'm in.
Because I miss.
Really wanted to die, huh?
Let's see.
Why not?
Would she even crit though, was the question.
There's no stopping me. Taking life doesn't faze me.
I'll cut through. All right, next.
Let's see, 11, 8. You should be fine, Felix.
Onward.
Okay.
I will cover you.
Now's our chance.
I'm stronger than before.
Alright.
At your service.
Oh, yeah. My arms can't get much bigger.
Nice speed. Alright, now we got Parthia.
Guide me well.
I do this for all of us.
Strength never betrays. You haven't earned my pity.
Alright. Alliance Archers.
You forced my hand.
Alright. Sedith.
Lament your weakness. My age is catching up to me.
Okay.
Everyone's equal in battle.
Give the goddess my regards, yeah?
I could learn from that.
Not giving up.
All this violence, and for what?
I'm counting on you.
Right? Bernie.
All is going to plan.
You shall not survive! You defeat me? Left.
Watch and learn. Allow me to demonstrate. I must lead them well.
Alright.
I'll be home again soon.
I don't expect forgiveness.
Level 32 for Mercedes. Alright, Bernie. Yuri. Oh wow, you guys are real far back. All that's left is Hawk Clear now.
I came out on top. This time. I take nothing for granted.
Alright.
Sorry, but this is war! Bernie's unstoppable! Seems like fighting's all I do these days.
Exemplary.
Hooray! Chapter 14. I still wish auxiliary battles gave your units half motivation. Instead of just paralogs and story maps.
Everyone, listen up.
Alright, time to be war criminals.
We are now building our forces in order to rise up against the Imperial Army. But it wouldn't be smart for us to fight under the banner of the Alliance. That would only incite the lords who support the Empire. We've also combined forces with the Knights of Seiros. Therefore, I suggest that we operate under a new symbol. That's why I've prepared this. You may recognize it as the Crest of Flames, which resides in Teach, the phantom crest that has reappeared after more than 1,000 years. We're attempting our own miracle, so it seems like a suitable symbol for us. So, until we welcome the dawn of a new age in Fodlan, let's fight to the very end as one under the symbol of the Crest of Flames.
Impressive, Claude. Forget restoring the monastery. You've somehow roped everyone into fighting back against the Empire.
If you recall, I never technically asked anyone to join us. If anything, we have Teach's achievements to thank. Now that you mention it, I guess I should express my gratitude. Hey, friend. So this is where you've been. Without you, the Knights never would have joined our cause. I can never pay you back for that.
Don't worry about it.
Just leave it to me, Teach. When this fight is over, I plan to see all of my dreams come to fruition. And yours as well. Well, for example, to bust open Fodlan's throat. There's a massive fortress there, which is responsible for protecting the eastern border of the Alliance. I like to think of it as a lid on a bottle. The people of Fodlan only know a small part of the world. Their prejudices are born because they don't know what lies beyond their borders. And the opposite is true too. Those outside of Fodlan don't know about this place. Ignorance breeds discrimination. Whether you look inside the bottle or outside of it, if you really look, all you'll find are people who you can get along with if you only try. That's why I want to bust open that lid, which is keeping us locked inside, or destroy the bottle entirely. I'll find the right time to bring it up. Even if I talked about it now, it doesn't seem realistic, does it? First, we need to defeat the Empire and restore peace to... Huh?
Professor! Claude! We're under attack!
I guess we'll have to cut our conversation short. What's going on, Leone?
Thanks, Leone.
It's a small group, but some Imperial troops are headed this way. It looks like they were stationed nearby.
I've got to hand it to Edelgard. Nothing gets past that woman. As long as we don't let our guard down, there's no way they can defeat us. This will be our first battle alongside the Knights of Seiros. Let's kick off our new partnership with a magnificent victory.
Knights of Seiros, you only mean Manuela, Hanneman, Sedith, Flane, and Shamir? Was I forgetting two people? I don't think so. Who has it? You have it. Inventory. Store that, Marianne. This. You don't need a shield. You, sir, will need a critical wing later down the road. Bernie, go ahead and take a Steel Ball Plus. Hammer. won't be needing these anymore. Okay. Blacksmith's Forge. Forge the Parthia. Okay. Repair. Oh, hooray.
Strategically.
Marianne.
Mercedes?
Alright.
These...
Ah, Bernadette.
Oh boy.
Miss?
Yep. Roasted.
Thank you.
Though plans to resist the Empire are still being devised by the Alliance Army, the Imperial Army has already anticipated their next move.
Have they now?
An Imperial vanguard just outside Garreg Mach, led by General Randolph, begins to advance with the aim of toppling the monastery once again.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I am grateful. Oh, wow, thanks.
Thanks.
I thank you.
Who knew Edelgard liked the sauna? Excuse me. Alright. Now that Bernie has her support with Sedith, she can keep the iron bow and stuff. Sedith, pair her up with Bernadetta. This will bring Happy. Alphys. My dancer. Cynthia, Sylvain, Caspar. Lawrence. And Yuri. Sylvain over here. Seth there. Gaspar with Yuri.
The Knights of Seros. So, the enemy intends to use their overwhelming numbers to defeat it. Report. If they reach the interior, the enemy will take the monastery. Drive them back immediately.
Alright.
What's my strategy?
Here is something to believe in.
It won't be in vain.
Alright,
What's
Sylvain.
the plan? Let's finish this.
Hero armor looks really good on Sylvain. Not gonna lie.
Why not?
Assist, warp Sylvain. Ooh, did you have Divine Pulse a lot? I would imagine. I'm probably gonna have to when I do a Sylvain solo run. Alright. Let's see. Lawrence. Five, 6. Alright, so
Shall we?
I'll have Lawrence block those guys off.
At the ready.
Strategy in motion. I fought and won. Fine work.
That I would imagine.
Let's make this quick. I will not die yet.
Put me in there. Might makes right.
Well, I'll have to be sure to spare Seth and Flame.
I'm in.
I know. Keep an eye on like the Pegasus Knights because they can double probably some of my mages.
More fighting.
What? That strange battle flag is... But isn't our enemy the Church of Seros?
They didn't have enough soldiers with just the church, so they upped their numbers by joining with those filthy rogues. It doesn't matter what flag they fly. They're nothing more than a mob. We'll destroy them all.
You almost said the funny line.
Too close for my liking.
Nice 9% critical, Lawrence.
A A nobleman does.
For
his
some
duty.
reason, you're coming in clutch at random times.
Now my success is guaranteed. So close.
Don't bother haunting me.
Obvious. Whatever it takes.
Burn until we meet again.
Level 40.
Need to pull my weight.
Falcon Knight's great.
Allied
Cynthia, snipe from a distance.
I've got no time for mercy. I aspire to be my best.
Alright. Annie.
What's next?
Take care of him. Caspar. Take care of those guys. Sedith. Why don't you keep going this way? Happy. Warp Sylvain to take care of that archer.
That it?
Everything's going to Valid. Assuming Sylvain's not a cavalry unit as infantry to Lance the Ruin, I might sack like most of my merges to him just cuz. Okay. Yuri. Alright. Brave Lance, Silver Lance. This is very... How can I say this? In a predicament, I guess. I don't want him to die. It kinda do. It kinda does.
People are waiting on me.
Two damage. That's nothing to Sylvain.
Burn until we meet again. Don't bother haunting me.
Yeah, I can see where you're going with it.
Too easy. I fought and won.
A fitting outcome. The weak fall, the strong live.
Alright. Take care of this mage.
All is going to plan. I'm strong.
Let's see. No horny, Ken Dog. No horny. Yeah, it makes sense for her to be blue or green. I think green would fit because of, I think in Fae, green mages usually have, like, the wind spells. And technically she has Excalibur in her set. And all the other wind-type ones, I think she would be wind.
I fought and won.
I don't train for fun.
19, 11, 10. Cynthia, you can start coming now. Dorothea. Go ahead and meteor the archer, please.
Time for your last dance.
Winning is what matters.
Okay, the archer's taken care of. Sedith. Yuri. Go in there. Sylvain. Lawrence, keep going that way.
It won't be in vain.
I'm not going down. Might makes right.
Who says Caspar sucks?
Can't pull back yet. Have your head. Big win. That's a win for everyone.
Good work.
Okay.
You defeat me? Left.
That's right, Sedith. No one's allowed to defeat you. I forbid it. Alright. Repo that guy. Bring Happy this way. Yuri.
A hard life sharpens the senses.
Scythia. Assist. Warp. Dorothea over here.
I'm growing, but at what cost?
Caspar. If he does get too low, I have healing focus on him.
Put me in there.
This person is going to come after him. So...
Hold a grudge if you must. You got yourself killed.
Just like that.
Okay.
Hope you're ready. Who's next? Get in line.
I'm counting on you now.
Okay. Yuri, go ahead and take care of this guy if you can. Probably not. Seven res. Combat arts, frozen lance.
Don't you know who I am?
Nice 9% crit warns.
Our quarrel wasn't personal.
Very good.
Alright. Seteth. Start that. Stay here. Psychic. Should be fine. Swap. And that come up here.
We're prepared for the fire attack. Now we just need to draw the enemy's attention. You can't defeat us with that many soldiers? The Imperial Army is doomed without a capable general.
Quiet! Don't think you'll get away with mocking me. Attack! Make sure they never speak again!
Now!
Ugh, a fire attack. The damage is too great. We can't fight anymore. All units retreat. I'll take on our pursuers. Carry away the injured soldiers.
If we let them escape, they'll come back to attack later. We have to take them out.
I'm sorry.
You shall not survive!
Destiny unfurls.
One step closer to victory.
Alright.
Gonna need you to move!
I was just stronger. A predictable success. Appreciate it.
Thank you for putting him in vantage range. I appreciate it.
Is that it? Let's finish this!
Burn until we meet again. We're all desperate, aren't we? Good.
No time to slow down.
Alright. Alright.
Can't pull back yet.
Can't afford to lose.
Alright.
Just a hindrance. That is all. Right. Never doubted you.
Teach, look out!
You must be Randolph, my uncle.
Caspar? Yes, indeed. So I see you have chosen to oppose the Empire. If so, be warned that I won't hesitate. I'll strike you down even if we're of the same house.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
I'll have your head!
Mother, please. I'm so...
Those Imperial troops are really something. Looks like we'll face a lot of resistance in the future.
I swear I don't love him.
Phew, nice work. We won without much incident, thanks to all of you.
Now the enemy knows we're on the move. What do you plan to do?
I intend to ask the Alliance Lords to share some troops with us to bolster our forces.
I will speak plainly. No matter whom we beseech for reinforcements, our envoys will inevitably pass through Gloucester territory. My father is being cautious not to give the Empire a pretext to intervene. Therefore, he is unlikely to allow even envoys to pass through.
I guess I haven't told you yet, Teach. The kingdom isn't in a position to be sending anyone reinforcements. After losing King Lambert during the tragedy of Duscur, a regent had been handling its politics. But then, there was a bloody coup. The regent and Prince Dimitri both. Apparently the whole family was killed. All bladed territory, including the kingdom capital, is being ruled by those who are cooperating with the Empire. The kingdom is no more. It's now called the Faerghus Dukedom. The vast majority of the former kingdom lords bent a knee to the overwhelming power of the Empire and the dukedom, and now fall under their jurisdiction. Some who formerly held power are continuing to resist, but it would be difficult for them to regain it.
Oh hey, I can think of one person who we can ask for reinforcements. Someone whose territory is really close and who's on good terms with Claude.
Ah, the hero of Daphne, I presume.
I've seen her before, and she does seem to be reliable.
You're talking about Judith, right? I bet she would lend us a hand.
That's right, you've met her once before, Teach. She's a fearsome one-woman army. She did a lot for me, even before I was recognized as the heir to House Regan. I don't like the idea of owing her more than I already do.
Yes, I will not allow Annette or any other one else to die. I refuse.
I'll reach out to her. As for the rest of you,
Everyone else in my army is safe. They're safe. And forever will be safe.
Hey, Teach. How are you feeling? Does anything feel strange at all? Well, you were asleep for 5 whole years after all. It'll probably take time to get you back to top form. Though I'm relieved to see you haven't lost a step as far as combat goes. Your command bringing my schemes to life. That's just how we fight best. Not yet, but there's no need to worry. That woman adores me. Once we've bolstered our forces, it'll finally be time to start taking decisive action. But I wonder, do you really think Rhea is still alive? There's no telling, but it's also hard to imagine the death of someone as important as her staying a secret. I wonder where she is and what she's doing.
Right?
All I know is that I still have a lot of questions I need to ask her. About the true history of Creststones and Heroes' relics, and the truth behind the legend of Seiros and Nemesis. She has secrets. Too many of them for my comfort.
That's why she's
Considering the
sus.
state of the world, it's suspicious. You must be curious about what was done to you and what her plans were for you, right? And you never did learn about your mother, did you? None of our doubts will ever be cleared unless we hear these answers from Rhea herself.
Rhea is sus.
In that
Off
sense,
with her head.
I absolutely hope Rhea is still alive. But as far as Fodlan goes, I do wonder what a world without Rhea would look like. The majority of people in Fodlan believe in the Seiros faith that Rhea preaches. That's why they accept the noble system as if it were the only option, and refuse to associate with those who believe in anything else. That closed-minded philosophy is the reason why Fodlan's throat is locked tight. But if you remove the Archbishop who strictly advocates that doctrine, that worldview is no longer an absolute. There's room for free thought. The leadership of the church would undoubtedly fall to you, and you would hold the power to change the shape of the faith, of the world. Then, for the first time, people would truly be free to think for themselves, to decide what's right and what's wrong. Honestly, I believe Edelgard is probably hoping to achieve something very similar.
She kinda
But her
is.
methods require too much bloodshed. That's not something the world can get behind. Anyway, the best thing we can do is find Rhea and hear what she has to say. Oops. I guess I've been going on for a while now. Sorry about that. You should get some rest.
The world burning, yes. Burn the world to the ground.
We finally received a reply from Judith. The hero of Daphnel has agreed to support us with soldiers and supplies. Now, regarding where we're going to receive the delivery...
As this is a request from none other than the leader of the Alliance, I wish that I could send troops at once. However, openly marshaling soldiers within my territory could provoke other members of the Alliance. Therefore, I will secretly gather troops in Aelel, the Valley of Torment. Will your group be able to receive the soldiers at this location? From there, it should be safe to return to the monastery by following the border between the Alliance and the Kingdom.
Aelel is on the border between Daphnel territory and the Kingdom. It'll make sense when we get there, but it's a peculiar region.
I recall there being a scary legend about it.
In any case, if we use that valley, we shouldn't have to worry about being noticed by other Alliance lords.
Aelel, the Valley of Torment.
Gatekeeper sus. Gatekeeper sus.
Oh, wow, thanks.
Thank you.
Let's see. I'll do these off screen.
Little less.
And that's probably where I'm going to call it, so I can save you, Ken Dog, and other people from the revisitations of paralogs. Especially ones like Marianne's. Excuse me. Appreciate you guys watching. See you in the Discord.